Hello guys and welcome back to Game of Box Office. Honestly, I was so happy that you wanted a prediction on Arrival more than on the other two topics. I think that this movie is very interesting when it comes to the box office power of its run. As always, I will start off with the points who work in favor for a good box office performance of Arrival. First of all, I want to talk about the director Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve directed Prisoners in 2013 and Sicario from 2015. Both films received overwhelming reviews and reactions from audiences and critics alike, and there's already quite a fan base for this very new director. First critic reactions are showing that Arrival will be no different from Sicario or Prisoners. So far, all reviews are extremely good for the movie, and I think it's close to a guarantee that the movie will have a good performance over the long run. The next thing I want to name is the cast. While Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner and Forest Whitaker are not exactly the persons who bring a huge extra audience to the cinemas, their names are all very well known all over the planet, and I can guarantee that some extra money will be earned just because of these three names on the poster. Now let's take a look at the competition Arrival has to face. Since Arrival is going to be a dark sci-fi movie, it's going to be hard for any film to hurt its performance. When on top of that the quality is really just that good. Arrival can play basically without any competition until December 16th, when Rogue One, a Star Wars story, gets released. 1 week after the release of Arrival, there is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them to hit cinemas. But because of the 2 points I just counted, the movie will not hurt Arrival, doesn't matter how good it will perform. Another good thing is the budget, which is estimated to sit at just $50 million. Since the marketing campaign is really not that big towards the release of Arrival, Paramount is probably also not spending much money on marketing, so a final worldwide gross of $130 million will be probably enough to break even with the overall costs. Now let's talk about the points who work not in favor for a good box office performance of Arrival. Until now, it's still unknown if Arrival will be a PG-13 or R-rated movie. Sicario and Prisoners were both R-rated, so it's actually not so unlikely that Arrival will land there too. While the trailer had a very dark tone, there was no sign of actually R-rated content in it. When the movie gets an R rating, the grosses on the domestic front and on the overseas front will go down immensely. Although an R rating in the USA doesn't mean automatically that other countries will rate Arrival with an R2, most countries will probably do so. While I just said a few moments ago that Paramount invested not so much money into the marketing of Arrival, I honestly think that this was not a good move from them. I'm from Germany and therefore I can't talk about the whole world. But here in Germany the marketing was mediocre at best. 9 out of 10 people don't even know that this movie will come out, nor have they seen a trailer or something else from the film. This lack of appearance in the public will probably also hurt the movie. Alright guys, I will now fade in all aspects I just counted who work in favor or not in favor for the movie, and I will start now with the pessimistic prediction on Arrival. When Arrival gets an R rating and is on top of that not great but just good, I can see grosses which are equal to the grosses of Prisoners, at least in the domestic market. In this scenario, Arrival will open with $20 million and will finish its run with $58 million in the domestic market after a multiplier of 2.9. On the overseas front, it will perform a little bit better than Prisoners and will gross $90 million for a combined worldwide total of $148 million. This sounds not good, but keep in mind that the studio spent a maximum of $70 million on the movie when you combine the production costs and the marketing costs. So even this very pessimistic prediction, Arrival will earn some cash for Paramount. When Arrival gets an R rating but is an excellent movie, or when Arrival gets an PG-13 rating and is a good movie, I can see the grosses to increase very much. In this scenario, an opening weekend of about $30 million is realistic in my opinion. At the end of its run, Arrival will sit on $93 million after a 3.1 multiplier. This would be a little bit above what Oblivion grossed back in 2013, and already quite a success for Paramount and Denis Villeneuve. On the overseas front, Arrival will gross something around $170 million, which will make up for a final worldwide total of $263 million. With that, Arrival would more than double the gross of Prisoners, which is to date the highest grossing movie from Denis Villeneuve. When Arrival gets an PG-13 rating and is an excellent movie, I talk about Inception Interstellar level right here, Arrival could gross up to $400 million worldwide. In this scenario, I see an opening weekend of $42 million for Arrival. After a multiplier of 3.2, Arrival will finish its domestic performance with a total of $134.4 million. On the overseas front, Arrival will gross a total of $260 million, which will make up for a combined worldwide total of $394.4 million. This would be a huge success for Paramount and Denis Villeneuve, and it would be very interesting to see how his Blade Runner sequel will perform in 2017 when this scenario takes place, and the goodwill from Prisoner, Sicario and Arrival will push the performance of Blade Runner 2. The next video will be a prediction about King Arthur, Inferno or Resident Evil The Final Chapter. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you liked it. If so, be sure to check out these other 3 predictions that I link you on the left side, right side and bottom of the frame. Also, if you like what I do here on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and like this video. See you soon. Bye bye.